And welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Melee. In the last episode, we cleared up Classic Mode with Link, Zelda, Samus, Kirby, and the Ice Climbers. And in this episode, we're going to continue on clearing Classic Mode, starting with Ness from Earthbound. The only Earthbound / Mother character in this game. It wasn't until Brawl Lucas showed up, so he's one of the characters that was all by himself. Series-wise. Which, I mean, some characters in Brawl still are. The Ice Climbers, for example, they still are. Captain Falcon, surprisingly, is. I figured we'd have maybe some other F-Zero characters. We have Goro, Samurai Goro as a assist trophy, but that's about all. I don't know if that really counts. I was waiting to use the home run bat, or not the home run bat, but Ness's bat for a smash attack, because it's a really good one. But it is kind of awkward to aim, because you've got to be right on target, or else you're going to miss. But see, on flat stages like this, it works wonders. Whoa, I got lucky I didn't hit that bomb right there. I shall avenge you, Mario, even though nobody killed you. You just killed yourself. This one's pretty interesting right here, because it's got one target that is extremely annoying to get. Because you have to use this ability called PK Thunder, where you're using up B and then you're controlling this little electric ball right here. And you've got to do this. You've got to hit that target with it. Not PK Flash, PK Thunder. Now, because Ness aims his, not PK Flash, he aims PK Fire sideways for his side B, but if you do it in the air, he aims it down. So that's what I think you're supposed to do right there. I think that's what they designed it for. You can also hit those just normally with attacks, but I think that's what they intended for you to do. And I just stopped to scratch my nose there. Scratch my nose. So yeah, that one target's really awkward. And it looks like you can't make the jump up here, but since he's got a pretty high jump, kind of like Yoshi's, for that second jump, you can actually make it. Home run! Is that a bomb or a Pokeball? That's a Pokeball. Charizard! Have some ice, Charizard. After all, if the flame on a Charmander, Charizard, or Charmeleon's tail go out, it supposedly dies. According to that Pokemon anime. Not sure if that's the case with the Charmander only, but I'm pretty sure it's with all three, because I remember Ash taking care of his Charizard, making sure the flame on its tail didn't go out. So I'm guessing that occurs with all three. This is back when Charizard wouldn't obey him, by the way. Yeah, PK Flash is a really good attack. It's a standard B, and if you can hold it down and actually make it land on somebody by controlling it, it does a lot of damage. I mean, it can tear stuff up. The only problem is Ness is vulnerable while using it, so it's really good for a 2-on-2 match if you've got somebody backing you up for the time being, because then it can catch them off guard, and it works quite well right there. So we've got an Umbrella, a Squirtle, and a Blastoise, ironically, the evolved form of Squirtle, the final evolved form. Wartortle being in the middle, but I don't know if Wartortle is the trophy in this game or not. I should really do another Pokemon Let's Play. I think I'm going to redo Sapphire, not immediately, but soon. There's also another one I wanted to redo, and Super Mario Galaxy almost was going to be after that one, but I think that's going to start after Super Mario Galaxy is done, so there's a lot of ones I want to redo, because like you look back at them, and I know Star Fox Adventures is technically the most oldest one I have now, the most oldest, yeah, I know, great grammar, but, you know, now that Majora's Mask is finished, the replay of it is finished, I should say, it makes Star Fox Adventures the youngest one, the oldest one, I should say. Why do I keep saying youngest? So it seems like I'd want to do that one, but I actually don't. I'm just not in a Star Fox mood lately, which is weird for me because I usually am. I don't know why, I'm just not. I really should get on it too, because I like that game. Star Fox Adventures is pretty cool. A lot of people don't like it because it's a real Star Fox game, and I'll admit, Star Fox-wise, if you're wanting to play a Star Fox-like game, that would not be the game I'd recommend. Just kind of like with Soul Calibur Legends, how I'd say if you want to play a Soul Calibur game, that would not be Legends would not be the one I'd recommend. I'd recommend 2, 3, or 4. Maybe 4, because that's probably the easiest one to find nowadays. But oh well. So as you can see, Ness is pretty useful on this stage because of his high jump ability. That's why the first person I cleared this with was in fact Yoshi. Made it, just barely. Shoo! Made it! Trust me, these coins will come in handy if you're trying to get all the trophies, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to go for like main trophies, ones where you can do stuff very easily to get them, not just random ones. And Ness is very good for killing metal characters because he's got some of the most powerful throws in the entire game. I think his backwards throw, I think that's the most powerful throw in the entire game. There's another hidden character that can rival his throws pretty well, but I still think Ness overall is better. But like I said, that rival is hidden, but that one provides a pretty good throwing mechanism as well. And I realize I'm always doing this on very easy, but there's no reason to be doing this on a harder difficulty. I'll show the harder difficulties off if you guys want. But right now, as we're going on unlocking characters, there's no reason to do it for the time being. See if I can pull off a PK Flash on it. Look at that. He had 30 HP, and, you know, that's not a huge amount, but normally one attack could not take away 30 HP. It'd have to be a smash attack or something like a bomb thrown at you, so... And I don't even think it was fully charged PK Flash. I think a fully charged one does somewhere between 35 and 40 damage. So that's pretty dang awesome. So yeah, these are taking about 7 minutes, it looks like. This timer's at 7:10. So yeah, about 7 minutes for each one. It's actually pretty... That's not too bad. I figured it'd take like 10 minutes maybe for each one. Which would be 3 per video, but if it's only 7, you know, that's somewhere between 4 and 5 per video. Fox, this should be fun. I like doing this with Fox. Fox is an awesome character. Standard character-wise, he's my favorite, you know, like, not locked up. It used to be Peach, though. I'm actually really good with Peach in this game, which might sound funny, but seriously, anybody that faced me, like, back whenever I was up and coming in how to play the Smash Bros. Games, anybody that faced me as Peach will not argue that statement. I was extremely good with Peach back in the day. Still probably am, if I could just remember how to use it. Oh, I get the worst ally possible. Thanks, game. Of course, the enemies are also the easiest ones possible. I mean, look at that. Ganondorf almost already killed himself. Ganondorf, what would you do without me on your team, man? I'm serious. He was just jumping around. I don't think he actually inflicted any real damage there, but whatever. Get down there. This is kind of hard to pull off. You can't do it too far forward or else you're going to miss it. And I know I made that look really easy, but I used to practice speedrunning target tests on this target test because I used to have problems with it. Now I can still do it perfectly almost. I mean, it's not the best time in the world, but it's, you know, pretty good, I think. Dude, you idiot. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Just like that bomb that I accidentally set off. Poor Dr. Mario. I don't want Ganondorf on my team. I'm telling you, man. Ganondorf is not a good character. His Warlock Punch is pretty awesome if you get it to hit, but it's so hard to get it to hit that, you know, it doesn't matter. Especially against, you know, human players. Unless they're just incompetent, but if you get a decent player, they're not going to get hit by a Warlock Punch. Ever. Yeah, Bowser Jr. or Koopa Kid, whatever you want to know him as. And Slippy. From Star Fox, obviously. And that was, I think it was Charizard, yeah. I was going to say Charmander, but no, that's Charizard, obviously. Pokemon. I also like this stage right here. It's a pretty dang cool stage. I like Mead City more than Big Blue. I wish this one had carried over, or not this one in particular, but I wish that one had carried over to Brawl instead of Big Blue. A lot of people didn't like Big Blue, and once we unlock it, you'll see why. That was not smart to throw that straight down, but oh well. Bubble Blast KO? What that was for. I don't know what each individual thing is, and if you want to know what it is, just look it up. And since Fox is extremely fast, and he's also good at falling fast, he's actually pretty good, especially for the first part of this. So they make his time pretty small, opposed to 50 seconds or whatever. If I could get up there, that'd be wonderful. I'll often use side B instead of up B because it is a little bit faster. Like right here. Ah! Almost made it. I think that one would have only given me 3 coins, but it would have been better than nothing. I don't know why I messed that up so badly. Sorry, Samus, but your princess is in another castle. Or I guess in this case, prince. I don't know if I explained this or not, but Fox's gun doesn't actually... It does damage, but it doesn't make characters flinch. So just so you know, when I've been using it and nobody's been flinching, that's why. Falco's will do that, but it fires a little bit slower. Dude, what the heck? What did you do that for, man? I wasn't talking to Fox, I was talking to myself. That was just stupid. I should not have done that. See, I can dodge the driller occasionally. Oh well. Might as well end this. Hey, get over here. Foxfire! That's pretty awesome. I like how it looks more in this game than it did in Brawl. I don't know. Something about the GameCube games, they just have a better feeling to me. Maybe it's because I grew up with a GameCube, but I don't know. Something just feels better about the GameCube graphics than the Wii graphics. I mean, the GameCube had a lot of awesome games on it. This one, Mario Kart Double Dash, my favorite Mario parties, 5 and 6. Which I know a lot of people didn't like 5 and 6, but those are one of my favorites. Mario Party 1's pretty good too. But it also had Mario Party, well, I wouldn't say 4 was good, but 5 and 6 were good. Like I said, I haven't played 7, but it looks pretty good. And a new foe's appeared, now that we have beaten Target Test Classic with enough characters, 2 which have to be Link and Zelda, I will remind you. We have Young Link. They even have serious song to go along with it. Did you stop that? Sorry, Young Link. Young Link is one of my friend's favorite characters. Fast, nimble, and ready to roll, Young Link awakes you, and he was so TO'd whenever they took him out for Brawl. I mean, granted, he's a clone, but oh man, he was so good with Young Link. He still is. He can still beat me with Young Link. He hasn't played the Smash Bros. Series as much as I have anymore, but he used to tear me to shreds back when I was new to the series. Venusaur and Blastoise. Where's Charizard? Yeah, you're dead. And technically right now, if I want to go for the character that's my favorite character, I shouldn't be clearing this with characters that you have to unlock, but oh well. Well, that was unfortunate timing for Young Link. Sounds like they transferred his scream straight over from Ocarina of Time, man. That was a pretty accurate scream if those were different times of him screaming. I just recommend standing here shooting until there's a target that shows up eventually. There it is. Dude, I did not do that. Well, at least I got that one before I died. I don't know why it suddenly jumped off like that. That was so weird. That's not how you're supposed to get that target. You can just stand still and try to get it. Oh, it's a Pokeball. Tell what it was. Boing! And kill. Aw, you jerk. Don't mess up my kill, man. I'll admit, like, in Brawl, because I use the Wii Remote sideways, I don't throw near as much in Brawl as I do in this game. I'm, like, crazy about throwing in a lot of other games. Like, especially the Soul Calibur series, I'll throw all the time. Wow, he died really fast. And I throw characters around so much in this game, but in Brawl, I never do. Because you have to hit minus on, well, at least the settings I have, you have to hit minus, and I'm just so not used to that. And then we have Raikou, not Entei, like I said whenever I was doing the trophy tussle. Thanks to whoever pointed that out. And also a Claptrap from DK. Donkey Kong series. Like I said in the comment, though, I don't use legendaries in Pokemon games. So I don't know them that well. I know most of them, like, I can tell you the 3 legendary birds, but not the 3 legendary dogs. And then I could tell you ones like Mew, Mewtwo. Okay, seriously, you need to die. Now. I was just juggling you in the air, I mean, seriously. We can move on. I think I should give this one a little something special. Wait, what the heck, dude? I did not use side B. I just pulled a mic. That was like nothing but pulling a mic right there. One of my friends, Mike, is known for using side B off the edge like that, because like, for some reason his controller is not centered correctly. It never has been ever since he bought it, and it's always, the analog stick is always angled to the left, so he'll always use like a side B attack whenever he's trying to use up or down B, and he'll end up going right off the edge because his favorite character actually is Falco. Falco is a little bit slower than Fox, but he does get better jumps and a little bit stronger than Fox. But I still prefer Fox. Don't know if we have Snorlax or not. I believe his side B, which is the same thing as Fox's, also goes a little bit farther, but I'm not sure about that. Dude, you should have made that. Oh well. I love how the timer always counts down so epically, and then like I never really pay attention. I'm like, okay, we got 5 seconds. I'm not like, we're gonna run out of time. We're gonna run out of time. I don't freak out about it. And if you ever want to know which ice climber is the metal ice climber you're supposed to kill, whichever one's got CP above their head, that's the ice climber you need to kill. Because CP means it's Popo, that's the person you need to kill, the guy. I think in Brawl that they have a costume that makes them look the same, so a lot of people pick that one to throw them off. For the most part, I don't really change costumes. I usually just stick with the original ones. But maybe that's just my preference. I know some people like to choose the dark version of the characters. Like, I know I choose White Link, but I only choose White Link because I think he looks cool. That's really the only color change I ever have. Sometimes I'll color change with my favorite character, because in his white outfit, it's really easy to tell where he is on the screen, so I don't get him lost in all the other characters. I know a lot of people chose Samus in, I don't know what suit it's called, but in her brown outfit in the original game, and they'd go play on her stage because she would blend in so well with the background that you couldn't tell where she was. I gotta admit, like, in the first game, all of Samus's attacks were based up on, like, the only real attack she had that was really good at KOing was charging up her laser. It seemed like all of her moves relied on charging up her laser. I don't know why in the world that is, but in this game it's not near as bad. Ganondorf. In case I had made this clear enough, I do not like Ganondorf. I don't think he's a good character. He's slow, he doesn't jump well, his attacks are stiff. Just, no. I do like the Warlock Punch, though. You know, the... See ya. Now, as an actual character, like villain and all that in the Zelda series, he's actually pretty cool, but I just don't like him in this game or in Brawl, either one. Finally, the bunny hood. Ganondorf is normal speed. Oh yeah, I forgot the wizard's foot. Ugh. That's a charge attack whenever you use up A on the ground, and I always think it should be something else. You know, other characters just have regular up A. And his break the targets is so irritating. This one will drive you crazy. A lot of the targets just move around like this, so I just wait for them to come around. And then attack them when need be. This one will come up out of the ground like this, so you have to attack it at the right time. Oh yeah, I hate this target right here. That's the only target in the entire level that does not move. I always go for that one last, because as you can tell, there's spikes all over the wall, so that one's the hardest one to get, really. And I'm sure I probably made that look really easy, but oh man, you have no idea how many times I failed that when I first got this game. Ugh, that one took so long to beat. I think that was one of the last ones I actually beat. I want to get off a Warlock Punch, dang it. I'm getting off that Warlock Punch. Stop shooting at me. Yeah, Warlock Punch. Love my Warlock Punch. It's so awesome. Special KO. Yeah, it was special, alright. It's not the same as a Falcon Punch, but it's still pretty dang awesome. Lure her over here. Alright, fine. Oh yeah, sure, Ganondorf, just blow yourself up. That's a genius idea. How come no one else thought of that? Merciful Master. More like a stupid idiot. He's blowing himself up with bombs. Alright, what trophies do we have this time? Got the Super Scope, we've already seen that. Paula from Earthbound series. Hey, I actually got that one. And whatever that other thing was that had the M on it, I think that's also Earthbound series, but I don't know. Some of these I just don't recognize at all. There's like a whole bunch, I don't know. How many trophies are there? Like 400 or something like that? Over 400? It's like, never can keep track of them all. There's always one or two where I'm like, what the heck is that supposed to be? Double Star Man! I wanted that shell. Abuse Pokeballs! Oh yeah, of course, I get a Goldeen. Wonderful. Yeah, Wizard's Foot is the only fast attack this guy has. Hammer! Oh, I love the hammer. Hammer, you just swing it like crazy until it runs out. You can only jump once, though, but still. Nobody will ever come near you. The only time you could actually damage them is if you had a star to counter it. You wouldn't take any damage because you would be off the back or anything like that. I was about to say we found something good that Ganondorf can do, which is killing the teams, but anybody can kill the teams. I mean, they're so easy to get rid of. See, look at that timer, 54 seconds. I think that's the highest amount, except for maybe Bowser's. What are you doing? My controller off and back on. I thought we had solved the problem with the glitchy controller back in whatever project that was where it was glitching out. Come on, Ganondorf. I'm surprised he made that recovery right there. Well, he's not going to make it to the end, but that's still pretty good for Ganondorf, of all people. Second slowest character in the game, only to Bowser. Maybe DK as well, but I'm not sure about that. So don't quote me on it. He's definitely one of the slowest, though, that's for sure. Okay, I gotta admit, that was pretty cool, where I just punched him all the way off the stage. Well, I'm glad this isn't taking too long for Ganondorf, because, like I said, and in this game, he is a major, major clone of Captain Falcon. Like, really badly. They fixed it in Brawl, but he was a major clone in this game. Death by Shadow! I always like to do special kills, like, you know, a shadow type attack, a fire type attack, an ice type attack, electric attack, you know, all those good stuff. Alright, so let's continue on. Good time for one more. I'll be with Falcon, probably. He'll probably get it done faster because he's a faster character but maintains pretty good power as well, so Falcon will get the job done. Get my one hit in. The Ganondorf trophy. DK, that's going to be a fun one. DK, Yoshi, and Peach are the only ones left that I have to do, minus Young Links and Jigglypuffs. That I can do right now, I should say. I'm talking about the character that I'm trying to unlock here. Chansey. Lame. Which I know they can drop items, so they're better than Goldeen, but I wanted an attack Pokemon, you know, like Blastoise or something like that. Of course, Legendary would always be nice, but, you know, don't get your hopes up every single time. Oh, cool, I get Young Link. Sweet. Just threw it right over his head. Young Link kind of had a little bit of a disadvantage there. He got hit by a poison mushroom. Alrighty. Falcons break the targets aren't that bad. I don't think there's any suicide ones as far as I can remember. There's some kind of odd ones, but not really. Like this, I never understood why this target bounced up and down like this. I don't know why. I still to this day don't know why they decided to make that target bounce up and down. I don't know why this ramp's here either. I think it's just designed to help you get up there. Whatever. It might just be an F-Zero reference, though. Because, you know, having to use a ramp to make it up to somewhere else. I don't know. Ice climbers, oh joy. I don't mind fighting the Ice Climbers, it's the fact you have to fight on this dumb stage. There is nobody in the world that loves this stage, I guarantee you that. And there we go. Which some people think I'm crazy for hating Rainbow Cruise. I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me slowly. Temple has not grown on me in the, what is it now, 10 years this game's been out. It hasn't grown on me at any point, so I don't think it is going to anytime soon. Rainbow Cruise slowly grew on me. Just don't pick a heavyweight character like Bowser or DK, because they're not going to last on that stage. I have no idea what that's from. It's probably from Animal Crossing. That's clearly a like-like from Zelda, and that is Mario Kart, obviously. No, the Mario Kart! That's probably the Mario Kart Super Circuit Mario Kart. That's what the car looked like anyway. There we go. I was trying to get the smash attack there, and it didn't work. Oh, they're Team Kirby. It's not always Team Kirby, it just usually is, I think. Not that it matters, but still. Get your own Falcon Punch. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. I do like the green shells a lot more than the red ones. The green shells are very helpful, especially since they're pretty fast in this game. And obviously Valken's very fast. So, obviously his timer's gonna be a bit less. But that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. What'd you do that for, Valken? He'll make it. He's Captain Valken. He can do anything. Actually, it's just because he's fast. I'm sure Yoshi or Fox probably could have made that too. Metal Link. Not the same as Dark Link. The only good thing about the Water Temple, the Dark Link fight. Wow, man, you didn't even try to recover. You had a jump that you just didn't use. Where'd my second jump go? You don't get one. You make things explode. Alright, Master Hand, let's go. Preferably not off the edge, though. I can't believe that actually did damage. The knee! The knee is with me. Jeez, I'm telling you, it feels like I just now hit the record button and already we're ending this video. I'm so sad. I'm going to go record another episode. Which would be 3, which is more than enough, but I just want to play this game a lot now. Like, I got it from a friend now. I'm like, I want to play this so badly, but I can't because we're doing a Let's Play on it and it doesn't have multiple save files, so I can't do that. Oh well. Next time on Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Melee, we're going to finish up Classic as far as we can go right now with Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Peach, Bowser, and maybe even Young Link and Jigglypuff. If that's the case, if like I get all of them done but one, I might go ahead and just finish it off with whoever I leave behind or not. I don't know. I'll decide on that at the spur of the moment. So see you guys then. Later.